Episode 2 of You Takes Terra. What the Fright Siracusa is the title. What do I know about Siracusa as a country? Since, if it's to be believed, if it is that obvious, we will be heading there next. As U official promotes each country, receives payment in return, and very likely repays the remainder of her 10 million LMD debt. Or who knows, by the end of the show, she'll be even more in debt, given her luck, given the chaos that surrounds her. So on the topic of what I know, I do have notes. I do make this apparent in every single video, at least Arknights, that I have plenty, and I mean plenty of notes. 106 pages, mainly the anime, but extra information. Siracusa is ruled by families from the shadows. Very mafia-inspired, Yakuza. 5 out of 10 citizens are a part of them. There are 12 or 13 families. They are led by the godmother, Miss Sicily or Sicilian boss lady. At least a few of them are. The rest of the families fear her and her underlings. And in Siracusa, betrayal is the worst crime. It is also Italy-inspired, which, I mean, Miss Sicily, come on. Come on. Little on the nose, I would expect nothing less. If I'm not mistaken, we'll encounter Lapland, because there is a boss OST, which I've yet to react to, called Wolfmaster for the Il Siracusano event, which focuses on Texas and Lapland. And I don't know much about Lapland, other than she is crazy in a different way than you official Eureka. So I am excited to see her because Lapland, put simply, Lapland does what Lapland wants, and half the time, she doesn't know what she wants. So she is an agent of chaos. She is chaos incarnate. And I think both good and bad, a penchant for evil and a penchant for good, all depending on the event and the characters she's involved with. I don't know. I don't even know if she's a part of Rhode Island officially, or if she is simply a gotcha character you can get and presume she joins Rhode Island, but she really is a wild card. Not necessarily the same as W, but I don't know if I would trust her enough to turn my back to her. Plain and simple. So, with that said, if you want to watch the original, it'll be linked down below. Please, 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 go watch it. Give it a like, a comment, subscription. Show it support, because they deserve it for producing a mini-series like this. It is cute, it is fun, and I try to promote the original creator as much as possible. It's important to show them respect, show them love, and show them appreciation for the effort they put into creating this. I am merely reacting and offering my own commentary. So please, for me, and for them, give them support. Now, if you want the unedited version of this reaction, it'll be on my Patreon link down below. Amidst my social media platforms, follow me on them, help me grow my community. Every bit of support truly does make a difference. But if you have to join only one, join the Discord. The hive mind grows with every new edition. So, with all of that spiel out of the way, it is time we hop into the second episode of You Takes Terra. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're going right into it. Cafe Siracusa. Why is you gonna be here? Is she promoting for them? Or was she invited? Is this vacation? You're gonna break something! Dude, you're getting your shit rocked! Ousta. I don't think you should be live streaming that. I'm gonna be honest, it might be breaking TOS. But who knows, maybe they're not as strict or inconsistent as Twitch and YouTube and a bunch of sites when it comes to what content you can show. Unless, you know, you're the favored, the golden child who can do no wrong except get a slap on the wrist, even if you know, say anything too out of pocket. Wait, is that... I think that's Gavil from, All Hail Savior. Yeah. You're not gonna get jumped in the street. They were just beefing. Happens, you know. Fear, objection. Siracusa could not be a more civilized and law-abiding society. You know, seeing is believing. Go take a walk, seriously. I mean, she was literally live streaming some dude's getting his ass beat in an alleyway. Sure, probably had beef, and while we do have families controlling it from the shadows, it might create a level of order, but there is also a level of fear. It's more a matter of just crossing the wrong person gets you into hot water. And if Lapland is here, well, I'd be afraid to talk to Lapland because I don't know what would set her off. What would entertain her or piss her off? Yeah, I guess English is hard. It's also a little late. I should dress this one. I was also told she is a hamster. Oh my god, that thing! Yeah, you're obviously actual gacha characters. You're probably 6 stars, right? He has wolves, so... I laughed a little too hard and gave myself a headache. Ow. Yeah, I was holding a lot of it in because it is late and I'm not trying to be obnoxiously loud. I guess I should have saw it coming. It was going to be a red herring, a misdirect. They were fixing the car. I thought the placement of the dude who was lying on the ground was a little weird. But I guess it also is in line with the chat. Appearances are deceiving. They may be mafia or yakuza, but they're not savages. They have law-abiding, I guess, they have rules and standards they abide by. Obviously, you come on the wrong side of that, that creates the issue where they take action, where they might seem more like brutes and evil in that regard. But as long as you follow the rules, or you know the right people, it's not really an issue. This definitely isn't any Kazdale. Also, I really do like his outfit. It's probably simplified for the chibi form, but I like that shirt a lot, and I like the overcoat. He's probably a Lupo. I could see him being a Lupo, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's a Volpo. Your ears are kind of similar, so you could also be one. But I wonder if they're like a wolf squad. Dress up Lupo style. Vinny! Hot dog it! Don't hot dog her! Maho Shoujo Lupo? Okay, yeah, so... I guess the headband's cute. I don't know if I like it more than her usual attire. I can't speak. But she feels less gremlin in this mode, and it's a bit off-putting because Eureka is gremlin. She is a goblin. Sure, she is hamster. Oh, let's be real. She's a goblin. She's a gremlin. Plain and simple. So, seeing her all refined really is kind of throwing me for a loop. Okay, all of the extra, like... all, like, the extra feathers and everything. It's a bit off-putting, but I kind of dig it because it's so extravagant. Okay, I like this OST. Oh, he's wearing what Amiya has and a couple other people have. I believe I was told... I can't remember who told me this, but they're like a way to measure your infection. They're like a more recent model. They're like state-of-the-art per se, but it's a good way to show your infection and check the progress and all of the other issues that come with it. But I believe Amiya's is different because hers are more limiters, they're more suppressant. But I think I've seen a couple characters, maybe not necessarily in the anime itself, but in some of these other projects. Maybe it was Welcome to Arknights Doctor, the fan animation parody of Carnival Phantasm. I think Suzuha. It was a fox girl. She had one on her neck when they were at Rhodes Island in one of the scenes. Oh, he thought she was talking to him. We have the pizza. I like your VA. We're not resetting the incident counter. Yeah, you need something crazy to happen. And here comes Lapland. Do you want to die? They want to cause an incident. I think you would actually have less pain if you asked Fossil Cat Calcit to dance for your stream than roping Lapland into a scheme. Shit, that actually kind of went hard as a bar. Also, does Lapland wield dual swords? Because I see two on her hip. Unless they're connected in some way, but I honestly don't know what her kit is like. Oh no. This does not bode well. High risk, high reward. I actually really like the... Oh god. It's a specific method. I used to know it off the top of my head. Some movies use it more than others, but I like the way they're staging this. It's also a bit used in television, but it feels a bit more dramatic. It feels like an actual, not necessarily period piece, but serious tone, perfect for a mafia slash Yakuza style series, or country rather. So I like the incorporation into this show, at least even just for the duration of this episode, to give it a different vibe, a different feel, to make it stand out even more from Kajurg from episode 1. It's a really nice touch, and I also see a Ripathy on her leg. Also like the jazz Buongiorno. Ooh, who is her VA? Is she the head of a family? Bonafide mafioso. Or mafiosi? She gave her the fucking terminal! Okay, so they were going after Lapland, so they're chasing Lapland, who is chasing Eureka. You caused this! You caused this! You instigated! Obviously she needs a hand! Okay. I like these characters. I like them a lot. Was that an arts ability? Or was that a combat technique? So she's misunderstood right now. What? I gotta keep it down. I gotta keep it down. I gotta keep it down. I'm gonna turn it into a tea kettle. I'm gonna start whistling as I'm trying to hold it in. High risk, high reward, baby. So, maybe I was misreading Lapland. She maybe be yeah. She might be less chaotic or less wild card than I was anticipating, which isn't a bad thing. But she seems a bit more reasonable, a bit more of a normal person. Appearances can be deceiving, but maybe she operates on the I treat you to the same level of crazy you treat me. I love the misunderstandings we're having in this episode. Like, it has just been red herring after red herring. It's been misdirect, 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 misdirect. And it's just been fun. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to watch Wolfmaster. I need to listen to that boss OST if it involves Lapland and anything Siracusa, because plain and simple, right now I like Siracusa more than Kajirik, but I think Kajirik has the more iconic characters, at least right now, associated in the episode. Granted, we're not done with episode 2, but when I compare at least the characters and their designs and my interest in them, Kajirik wins out. But as a country and the plot line we're going into with episode 2 versus Kajirik, I am vibing with this even more. And I had a blast with episode 1. And there she goes. I remember this from the sneak peek. I think they changed it. I don't remember her having the scarf on her neck. Okay, no. They just didn't show us a previous one. So they went through 2 buildings. Oh, is this where they're good? Yep! And then she said, cut, 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 you're showing too much. Bueno, bueno, bueno. Yeah, because it's raining. Wow. I don't fully trust you, but I like you, Lapland. This is what I came for, baby. The Rap of Colombia, I believe, is the next episode. I am a grown man, yes. God, I love Arknights. This is already one of my favorite episodes. Probably not compared to the anime, but in terms of a chibi series, a mini series that has some canon level association to a series I already enjoy. God, I love this episode. Get. Oh my god! Sia! Oh my god! Yeah, this will be next episode. So, Eureka is Yuki Takada. Lapland is Asami Imai. I believe I know her. Broca. I don't know who Broca would be. It's probably one of the 3 wolves. Kosuke Terumi. Wataru Hatano is Chiave. Aosta. Tatsuhisa Suzuki. Wow, Ken? He did visual. Azusa Tadakoro, Eureka Kubo, Manaka Iwami. Those VAs. Hold on. I'm gonna double check. Because I am fairly certain those are the correct, or I guess not necessarily correct, but the consistent VA. Sometimes people and their schedules don't align. So if they ended up recasting, even just for a mini-series, I wouldn't put it past them, because what can you do at that point? When you gotta ship an episode, you gotta ship an episode. Okay. So, yep, okay. Those are the same VAs. I just checked from what I've heard in the anime, because it was like episode 5 they made a debut in season 1. When we were in the beginning stages of the Longman arc, trying to get away from Skull Shatterer. Okay. No, 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 no. I keep pausing. I will not apologize. I might need to watch episode 3 way sooner than anticipated. Because if the Rap of Columbia is going to involve Exia, Texas, Emperor. Yeah. Sign me up. Aww. I liked Lapland's involvement in this episode. But they're probably gonna need a new car. No, they're just sneaking away like nothing happened. These fucking little shits. Okay, so they're actually translating this now. Opera House blows up in Siracusa. You'll never guess who did it. Gourmet Paradise obey the law. Welcome to Siracusa. Gained a bunch more likes and followers. Wow. I wonder if those actually were trending too. Yep. So there's her headband. Look, I have said my piece already. I have paused a lot for this reaction. Sometimes it was merely to catch my breath. But in case y'all haven't picked it up yet, in case y'all can't tell how I feel about episode 2, well, let's put it all out there. Let me air my thoughts. Let me be brutally honest with y'all. This was absolutely wonderful. It was straight up a lot of fun. It is almost 5 in the morning. And admittedly, I was a little tired going into this reaction. But I knew I would enjoy myself. And that lived up to my expectations. But I really want to watch episode 3. Once I conclude this video, I might hop into episode 3. Or I might watch a different Arknights video. I don't know yet. But I am ready to spend time with Emperor, with Texas, with Exia. To spend time with Penguin Logistics. To see how Eureka vibes with them. How they bounce off of each other. What they will get up to in the Rap of Columbia. Which is next episode. I know next episode's title. It is cool that we get to see that in the actual episode. So, it's probably like a music venue. It's probably like an event. How crazy will it get with these characters in particular? But we're not here to talk just about next time and my expectations, my hope, my excitement. Episode 2, I would put it above episode 1. Right now, we started off pretty well, and we're already going up. Can it continue this trend? Will every episode be more fun, more chaotic, more endearing to the world of Terra, to Eureka, than the last? Well, I do hope so, because 2 episodes in, out of a 7-episode and 1 special series, already makes me want more, and that is a good sign. I really like Siracusa. I like the mafioso, the Yakuza vibe with it. I love it, and I love, again, the constant misdirects, where appearances are deceiving, and the 3 troublemakers, oh my god, just involving themselves with you official, and somehow making it worse. And Lapland, I guess I set my expectations too high, or I psyched myself out on a particular part of her character, or the potential of her chaos, the potential of her crazy. Every scene, every moment she talked, walked, and just strutted her stuff, she stole that spotlight. I want more Lapland. I don't know if she will make a return in You Takes Terra, because we're going to other countries. But, yeah. I want more Lapland, okay? I will probably have to watch Wolfmaster, the boss battle OST BGM for Il Siracusano, where it is Lapland versus Texas, and I believe that event also involves Crown Slayer or Project Red, from what I remember being told a while back. I believe when I had questions about Project Red and Crown Slayer in like episode 6 of season 2, the 12th episode overall. Or no, 14th. My bad, my bad. My head hurts from laughing. Oh my god. I love how different it feels compared to episode 1. And that's not a bad thing. I like that the countries and the people feel different. They nailed that. It is actually surprisingly difficult to make a different vibe, a different atmosphere, and portray it in not just a mobile game, but an anime and a mini series, no less, a chibi series, where the vibe of the country, the people you encounter, their dresses, their outfits, their infrastructure, everything just felt different, and it's really nice because you want to avoid the feeling of samey, where it might grow boring, where it might grow dull, because you want to keep it fresh, and this accomplished it. Somehow, Eureka wasn't the craziest one here, too, which is saying something, because she has big hamster energy. She is hamster race. Man, I guess to put it simply, Lapland matched her freak, and I loved every second of it. Episode 2 over episode 1, in terms of the characters, at least their involvement in the plot, the comedy, the overall enjoyment factor, I do still prefer episode 1's character designs. Gnosis, Silver Ash, Dejin Breaker, Dejin, Promanix, just I prefer the interesting nature of those character designs and the intrigue around them a bit more than most of the characters we got in this episode, other than Lapland, because Lapland does have my interest. I do like the 3 troublemaker guys we got. I don't know if they're actually part of a family or just, very hyperactive teenagers, young adults who end up in a lot of trouble or mischievous scenarios. I don't know. I don't believe I've encountered them at all before. I don't believe I've been told about them whatsoever. I don't even think I've seen any fan art, so maybe they're not 6 stars or 5 stars. I don't know. Again, I am anime only. I have never played the mobile game in any meaningful capacity, so these are my, as a commenter once put it, viewpoints and commentary from a unique specimen. Because not many are like me. I'm built different. Not necessarily correct, just different. I'm built dumb. Alright, jokes aside, I want to watch episode 3. So, what did y'all think of my reaction, my commentary, the episode itself? Are there any dedicated EPs to the characters involved in this? Do you want me to react to Wolfmaster, the boss battle, Il Siracusano BGM? Would you be interested in that? I know I've been recommended by 1 or 2 people, but should I react to boss battle OSTs? Let me know down below. If you want the original, it'll also be down below, so please go show them support. Like, comment, subscribe, boost the engagement, because Yostar, Hypergriff, they deserve it for this mini-series. And if you want the unedited version of this reaction, it'll be over on my Patreon, also linked down below. Amidst my social media platforms, follow me on them, help me grow my community. Every bit of support truly does make a difference. Please, 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 join the Discord. The hive mind grows with every new edition. And yes, Season 3 reactions are coming. Sit tight. Or don't. I mean, you'll get them either way. But with that said, this has been AlduicS. Thank you all so much for watching. You Takes Terra is officially underway with 2 episodes in, and I'm already feeling like I don't want it to end. How crazy will the rest of this series get? A constant question I have in mind. Either way, Thank you all so much for watching. See you all later. Peace.